Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Message from Deep Space. I'm Alex Rose, aka Safety Dad, and we are on week 31, and we've just started Act 8. Um, if we take a look at where we left off, I need a little bit of a refresher because it's been some time since my last recording session. So, and remember last time, we had a few words that were giving me trouble. So we were talking about knowns and unknowns, and we were talking about the concept of the universe, which was Aker's new favorite word, if I'm remembering correctly, the concept of infinity, and the concept of talking. So that was all stuff that we covered last time, and we of course have a new signal. So this is negative 128, and it has attribute of noun, and this new word is collection count 1, and Dobker is planet of this new word. Adam is something this new word. So this is a noun, which means, so this is collection count 1, Dobker is planet this. So how might we describe a planet using a noun? So maybe home. So we can say like Dobker is planet home, but Adam is something home does not really make sense. So unless they want us to say something like smaller than or not, let's say not. No. We can also try smaller. Okay, so it doesn't look like they're asking us for a relative description here. So we have only 2 examples of this word being used in a sentence. 3 examples of this word being used in a sentence here. Dobker is planet's home something. So Adam is something this new word. So we could, it could be specific. So for example, Dobker is a specific planet, and in this case, we could say that Adam is a specific element. All right. So we're gonna roll with specific for now. We already have specific. Because we've used specific to describe the abstract of something. Maybe we want to re-evaluate how we defined specific before. So I like the idea of concrete for the way that we were previously using specific, but is that going to be too hard for me to remember? Because maybe we want to use concrete now. No, I don't think so. Well, let's go ahead and change that. So we're going to change this to concrete. And we're going to change this to specific. Concrete, relating not to the conceptual, but to the tangible. Simple but precise. Concrete definitions are handy. All right. So, specific is an adjective, though, so I don't know if that's going to be what we roll with in the long term. So, now here we have something is a noun, and alien 0 equals something equals this new thing. So they said that, so specific is when there was a count of 1. Now alien 1 equals something 0. So perhaps this is generic 1. If the alien 0 is generic 0, then it makes sense that alien 1 would be generic 1. Nope. Wait. Yes. Okay. So maybe this is an example then? Okay, we got a visual. I love getting a visual. Say a picture's worth 1,000 words, which is good because we only have 100 of them. Okay, they are drawing. I think they're drawing themselves for us again. So this is one aliens. No. Perhaps one aliens 0. No. One aliens 1. Okay. One aliens example. Example 0. Oh shit. Okay. What? Earlier they drew that and it was aliens. Now it's not. Pick one, aliens. Pick one. Well, this means they're demonstrating the difference between aliens and the latest words that we've learned. Aliens is the concept that doesn't apply here, though we remain in the dark as to why. I also remain in the dark as to why. Okay, so this is earlier they said that this is an alien. Now they're saying that this is one of something. So, could this be a specific aliens? No, perhaps I have the syntax wrong. So, if we were to say specific is collection count of 1, and Doppler is planet specific, Atom is element specific. So this is one something equals this cluster. And let's see, the other option that we have is generic or example. So we have this example is aliens specific. Okay, wait. Okay, this is probably not an example. This is probably a specific life form, which would make this let's see. What would they... Let's make this a species. They finally drew another self-portrait. This time it wasn't even aliens they were expecting. It was species. Why? That's the same question on my mind, Alan. Though I am pleased to see another cluster of them. Okay, example 0 is not example 1. And example 0, example 1 has attribute. Aliens. Okay, yeah, so this is... These do refer specifically to kinds of aliens. So species count equals... Draw another picture for us. Okay, can already tell from this offset there's going to be more than one. These will take a second to draw. You know, if we were to be playing alien video games, this render time would not be workable. How long until we get the ray tracing update? Okay, they've got different colored cores. I wonder if that makes any difference. Maybe those are 2 different genders? As a 3rd core. Interesting, interesting. Do they all have 8 limbs? So this is the original. There's 8 limbs. And then this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So that's Oh, it's three little guys saying hi. Okay. Um. Okay. So then perhaps it's not. Perhaps it's not species. Perhaps it's like their word for like person. Uh, two species, something, one species. There it was again. Species. Like what Dr. Rose submitted earlier. They're differentiating aliens and species. There's a subtle difference in meaning, though I'm struggling to describe it clearly myself. Aliens has attribute species. Um, two species greater than one species? Uh, I don't really know what they're asking for here. Okay, let's see. Two species here are yellow, and one species is green. Um, so that might mean something. They're also doing different things with their hands. And two of them are raising a hand, and one of them is raising four hands. Um, so wait, perhaps add? Oh, accidentally set the same signal twice. Um, kind of want to just throw some word salad in here until we get a signal change. Um, I'm gonna change this word from species to person. Let's see if that clears anything up. Two person something, one person. Two person make. Uh, so person zero is not person one. Person zero, person one has attribute aliens. Person has attribute now. Yes. Specific has attribute now. Um. Well. Huh. Two person. Uh. If we just parrot them back. One person, one person. Two person. Uh. Make sex. Nope. Um. So. So then what? So two person, they're probably looking for a single word response. They're probably, or they're looking for some operation that would end up with one person, or they want to illustrate that they have these combined, two person and one person. Um, uh, two person. Two person. Two person what? One person. Uh, okay, let's visualize what we were visualizing. Let's get some. Okay. see, my first thought is the color, but because they are not the exact same color, and because the syntax does not equate to like answering like two person this color, one person this color. It's just answer this in between. Then I'm really not sure. Um, I hmm. Two person. Did I already try bigger? I guess because two people is more than one person. I okay, sure. Sex. We're okay. We are talking about sex again. I thought we might. Um, okay. So person 0 and person 1, as the target. Make person 2. So person 0 and person 1 are the parents of person 2. Person 0 and person 1, uh, uh, make is it not just make with? Um, do I not just repeat exactly what they said? Target person to make? No? Okay, so we don't repeat it, just right back at them. Person 0 and person 1. Target person to make with. Um, did we say sex with? Okay, I mean, yeah, they make person 2 with sex. Small person, big person. Big person 0. A big person. Are these different sizes? I guess this one seems bigger than the other two. Right? Okay, person 0 area. Uh bigger than bigger person 0's area, something is person 1 area. Person 0 area is not person 1 area. Uh sure. Um I guess the first one they drew is bigger. No, it must be small person then. Person 0 area small person. No. Okay. Person 0 area small person big person. Um and they're not equal. So if they're not equal, then it should be either small person uh or big person, because that's the answer bank they give us then. Maybe we just do bigger. Okay, maybe we just do smaller. No. Okay, I'm open to an idea. Big person, small person. What's the point? They differ in size, big deal. Acres, you may be onto something. Oh? Yeah, I am actually. Our teacher us how to build a shrink ray. I'll go tell Doppler to assemble his team and reconstruct. No, not that at all. They differ in size, that part. Yeah, what of it? Their sizes are not identical, but assuming they are all aliens, Their sizes must be similar, right? Perhaps is about. That feels like a little bit of a stretch to get to, but I understand where you're coming from with that. Okay, so human specific. That is a phrase that stands out. What is it they are discussing? What word are they defining? Okay, so negative 130, we got a new word. It's also a noun. This is a specific human. Okay, so then what do we want to define as a specific human when we were using person as the specific alien? Let's do, I guess we just do alien singular, and then this is humans, and we're gonna do person again, even though I think both should be persons. Humans is therefore person count greater than 0. There's at least one of us because we're talking to them. Okay, less than or greater than or less than. Current person distance meteorite 0 is less than or greater than current alien distance meteorite 0. Less than. We are closer to the meteorite than they are. I just got an achievement for quadruple digits just because we just hit the base 1000. So big ups, congratulations team to get 1000 transmissions. Okay, so aliens target, person shape, and person area is unknown. So they don't know what we look like or how big we are. Therefore, aliens target alien bigger person is unknown. So they don't know if they're bigger than us. Alien bigger alternative smaller person. So they're bigger or smaller than a person. Aliens targeting humans is so aliens don't know what humans are. Aliens target person count. They don't know how many of us there are. Aliens target person count is unknown, means they don't know how many of us there are. Meteorite 0 target humans is unknown. Therefore, Meteorite 0 target person count greater than, or wait, target humans is known. Therefore, Meteorite 0 target person count greater than 0. So because they've made contact with us, they know that there's at least one of us. Makes sense. And it looks like we're wrapping the week there. Hello, Doppler. Well, this week Dr. Rose defined specific, alien, and person. Just 3 words? I mean, what's your materials team done lately? Any big advancements? No, but complex materials analysis, I expect that to be slow. This is communication. I expect it to be quicker, like talking. This is one-way communication, interfacing with radio waves. If one of them were here, it would be faster. Then we could gesture towards shared objects and read body language. But we don't have that luxury. No, sir. This is more akin to analyzing an ancient language from texts and tablets. They may all be dead, anyway. Don't say that. Oh, I'd love to meet one, in the flesh, or whatever they have. Hard to tell from the pictures. From those cluster transmissions. But space is too big, so instead of coming themselves, they make meteor probes and send them the likely candidates for hosting life, like Earth. 262,122 meteors. Wow, Batista, you got pretty excited there. Could you imagine aliens driving around to 262,000 planets? Boy, the price of gas would be something else for that trip. Rockets do not use gasoline. You think I don't know that? You remember, I worked on the Apollo program. Not as a rocket scientist, but around rocket scientists. Alright. Let's wrap this up.
I'll trust to you all that this was a good week of translation, and I will adjust my expectations. Now, go home, go to sleep. I want to see you all bright and early. Good night, Dop. Sweet dreams, everyone. Night. Yeah, this feels like a setup week. And you know, I'm very happy that they sent us more pictures of themselves, and it seems like they were even waving at us. I don't know if that's what that picture meant, but I choose to believe. Um, and I mean, if you think about it, waving would probably be pretty universal because it's just taking one of your appendages and flailing it around because movement gets attention. That's got to be a pretty constant thing throughout the universe. Alan's journal. Status: what would I do if an alien were here? I'd have him point to where their darn sky is in our night sky. Bautista's log. I would treat them to a burger from Hot Patties. Dear Diary, if an alien were here, I'd start with a tour of our planet. Some of our oldest concepts and languages come from our common bond to planet Earth. The oceans, the sun, mountains, rivers, plants, and animals. Doppler sport. I'd give an alien a high budget laboratory and see what they'd make. Oh, that'd be a bad idea if they were an ambassador alien rather than a scientist alien. Ugh. If an alien were here, I'd want to see them, their gestures and uh, their body language. I'd also ask them if we can come visit. So they've got their own ideas for specific alien person talk. I'm gonna want to see what specific looks like. That's a word that I feel a little bit on the edges, on the periphery of. Okay, well, that will be it for this week. As always, if you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.